All right, it's Malcolm and Eska here. We are out on the town adventuring in the city. We tried going to the museum, but it was closed.
And we went to another museum, but it was closed too.
So what we're gonna do, we're here at the Botanical Gardens. One of the things that I always love to do anytime I'm traveling is check out the Botanical Gardens. So come along with an adventure for us and we'll show you what we find. All right, we have not even ventured inside and we're already checking out cool things. Look at this. There is lichen growing on the pathway.
Not on the pathway.
Not on it, like in it. There's some usnea right there. Check that out. You guys know usnea. Look, there are even mushrooms. It's like turkey tail kind of mushrooms growing in the pathway. It is very wet here, so it makes sense. Okay, we have barely stepped into this place. You can see why I love to hit these places up. There's an amazing one in Los Angeles. I've been to lots and lots of them because I just love plants. And so check this out. We've got all kinds of cactus as well as agave. This is amazing. Let me show you agave, the century plant. There's some in flower. Look at how tall those flowering stalks get. This is the blanco. Yes, the white agave. And then if we come down here, we've got the blue agave or the black agave. Pinko negro, they're calling it. But look at that. That is massive. And so this is what obviously agave syrup comes from, tequila comes from. And these are some real serious specimens. So kind of right at the base, they dig that out and they got the sweet liquid that is then fermented for tequila or just kind of concentrated.
They can also be super small.
They can be super small, right? Right around grandma's, we've got some small ones growing, but these ones are huge. And yeah, I bet you this one's gonna flower soon. Look at the tops of those. Look at the spikes on them. Yeah, this is one serious plant. They're absolutely gorgeous, totally beautiful. Look at the patterning of that. Yeah, love the agave.
This is an ancient method of growing.
Yeah, Eska's right. So what we're talking about here is the Holy Trinity that ancient peoples of this land employed and still do today. The Holy Trinity of corn, bean, and squash. Check out these corns right here. Beautiful. You see them, Eska? Growing on the really tall corn plant? Just to give you guys an idea of size. Look how tall that is compared to Eska. Haha. And then what the beans do is they grow around the stalks of corn. And of course they are nitrogen fixers. So each one of these plants is working in harmony. And then we can see the squash down there as well.
Yeah.
Which is kind of that low ground cover. So it's providing ground cover. Soil never likes to be bare. And producing big fruits, as you can see here as well.
Yeah.
And then the corn and the beans. All right, what do we have here? Cascarilla negra, which is cinchona officinalis. Cinchona bark, quinine, tonic water. Yeah, that must be the plant right there. How you doing there, Eska?
Good. Good.
Are you hot?
Yes.
Are you cooked?
Yes.
Trying to cool off.
And even a sun hat.
I know.
And I'm still hot. Even though I clipped my shirt up, I'm still hot.
What do you think? It's got to be a good 30 degrees today. All right, San Pedro. This one you know of. Yes, this one is actually psychoactive. It's kind of in the realm of peyote, ayahuasca.
This one really dried out.
You know what? I almost hesitated to highlight these, but I think I'm going to do it. I think it's kind of funny.
Where's he?
Yeah, well, look. These ones are looking really sad.
Somebody just cut that off.
Someone did cut it off, right? Yeah, and I wonder if it's some kids or some psychonauts that are kind of coming in here and harvesting. Yeah. All right, in the realm of psychoactives. This is my own interpretation, but magic mushrooms, they've got a really kind of fun, fungi, youthful, playful energy to them. Peyote, is considered more like the grandfather.
Yep, it's sure good.
Slow. What's that, bud?
That one just cut down.
They cut that one. I liken it to kind of like the slow,
And
wise
this is
old grandfather.
also really squishy.
Is it squishy?
Yeah, feel it.
Let's check it out.
Squishy.
Poor little cactus. But yeah, who's been coming and harvesting this? Check out the inside. It's got like a skeleton in there. It's where it's structure. It's mostly water inside. That's why cactus are spiky, so they can protect themselves. So no animal comes along and gets at its juice. But yeah, peyote, I'd liken it to more kind of the grandfather energy. And I would say the San Pedro is more kind
That's a
in the
grandfather,
middle.
definitely.
And of course, all right, here's a plant. I don't know what it is, but I like its name. Yug yug. Elderberry in flower. I guess it's elder. And Sambucus nigris. Look at those beautiful flowers. Yeah, so it's going to produce those wonderful elderberries that we know are so medicinal. The flowers themselves as well are great. Very cooling as a beverage. As an iced tea, as a soda, even as a hot tea. It's a diaphoretic. Help make you sweat. So good for colds and flus, good for hot days like this.
I feel like a rotten egg burnt.
Okay, Eska, check this out. This is a plant we know and love. It's providing us a nice little bit of shade. Passion fruit. Yeah, amazing. Let's try and find some blossoms. But the fruit, maracuya, they call it
Oh,
here,
that's right, Marco.
is delicious. Very sour, but totally invigorating. And then the plant itself, with its flowers and its leaves, is one of the great nervines. And I don't see any flowers in bloom. Looks like this one is fully in fruit. There we are. There's an old flower right there. But one of the most incredible flowers. And you can see it's a vine growing up and then just creating this beautiful shade and this bounty of fruit.
There's some
and
fruit
medicine.
over here, actually.
Yeah, see some fruits there?
Yeah.
Nice, those are big. So we got to let those get yellow before we know that they're ready to eat.
Yeah, they're pretty hard.
Yeah. All right, we found one. Check it out. This one's actually covered in bugs. But look how beautiful that is. Woo, look at all the bugs flying off. Check it out, Eska. That is a passion fruit flower. And this one here, we've got sugarcane. Check it out. Yes, it is a grass. Actually very nutritious, can be full of minerals. It's just what we do to it. We overly process it. It makes it so damaging. But this is sold as a staple on the sides of the roads in so many cultures all around the world that grow it. Yeah, it's pretty tough, isn't it, Eska? That's super tough. I mean, it's almost like bamboo, right? It grows like a weed. It gets really, really tall. And you can cut it into sections and chew it. Or they juice it into one of the most amazing, delicious drinks. So there is sugarcane. Okay, now we found the goods. Plantas medicinales. All right, my Spanish is not so good, but I know when I've come to the right place. Okay, in this garden, we got a lot of the usual suspects. We have mint, we've got thyme, some basil, saw California poppy, some dill or fennel, some salvia, oregano, lemon balm, rosemary, lemon verbena. Look at that, it's like a full-on tree. There was horsetail, aloe, looks like some wormwood. But a lot of it again, Spanish or Latin, cardiaca. What's that one all about, right? Oh, cannabis. Yeah, the hemp plant. Look at that. There's quite a few plants growing back there. That looks pretty sweet. And check out these figs. This tree is just
Check out
loaded.
this. This is even cooler.
Oh, what did you find? Oh yeah, you were just so into the mushrooms.
So, I just picked off. I don't know where it came from.
They're just growing all over the place here, aren't they?
Oh. How dry that is. Look how dry that is.
Yeah, that one fell off. That one's dead. All right, so this big cactus pad here. This is the nopal cactus, the prickly pear. There's the fruits. Yeah, quite common. Great for blood sugar balance. Great source of moisture, as cactus always are. And yeah, great edible fruit. Even the pads themselves. So when I lived in Arizona, we would harvest the fruits, eat those, but we'd also make.
Can you eat those just raw?
You can eat them just raw. So you got to cut them up. You know, take the outside off. Obviously, those spikes. It's a little bit slimy, and we would do kind of like a quasi like Greek salad with it. Like put it in like a cucumber. Really good in salads.
I'll take that right.